who didn't want to be D'Angelo? You know what I mean? It's like, who of us didn't want to be D'Angelo? Like, his choices, the musicality, the songwriting, the feeling, the emotion in his music, and how it spoke to all of the greatness that we got from Prince, Donnie, we got from Funkadelic. He had all of that, as well as some of the je ne sais quoi. There's never going to be another D'Angelo. Not for me and not for anyone, I don't think. He's a one of one, and we lost him way too early. I could have never, and you know, I don't really have the words, because I'm just like, what the?
Yo, this is so sad, because D'Angelo had been fighting his own silent battle for a long time, but kept everything super private. No one really knew what he was going through. He wasn't posting much or showing up in public and then out of nowhere. The news broke that he passed away on October 15th, 2025 at just 51 years old. And that hit everyone hard. Fans couldn't believe it because he always looked so strong and calm. But turns out behind closed doors, he was dealing with some real heavy stuff. His family finally spoke out after the news broke, and what they said got people emotional. They revealed that he had been struggling quietly for years with his health and mental battles, but didn't want pity or attention, so he chose to fight, alone. And now that he's gone, his loved ones are asking everyone to pray for peace for him, and to remember how much he gave to music, and how many lives he touched through it.
I can't. I really cannot. First Diane, now D'Angelo. What is up with the fucking D's? These are not the D's we are asking for. Okay? Y'all, D'Angelo has passed away at the age of 59, battling pancreatic cancer. This man is a neo-soul legend. How does it feel, baby? The way I would tilt that fucking TV over so I could see if I could see something on good. Well, I was too young to try to see anything in this man. When I tell you Brown Sugar gave me feeling, because I'm a brown skin girl. You know, I'm in the brown. It's like, oh my God, y'all.
Like, nobody saw this coming, y'all. It's just heartbreaking, because after losing Angie Stone only 7 months ago now, hearing about D'Angelo is just too much. And what's even sadder is that people close to him said he already knew his time was short. That's why he kept working and giving his all, like he was racing against time. And now fans are wondering if Angie knew how bad things really were, because she used to talk about him in ways that made folks think she was still holding on to old pain, or maybe even bitterness. But maybe deep down, she knew he was hurting more than he let on.
You don't know who D'Angelo is, like, just go back and look at some of your favorite artists, like, from back then, and see who produced and who wrote those songs, because D'Angelo had hits.
So it all really started when D'Angelo pulled out of his Roots picnic show back in May 2025, and fans got worried because that man don't cancel for nothing. His team tried to keep it low-key, saying it was just some small complications from a surgery he had earlier in the year, but Chile people who've been following him for years knew something was off. Remember, this is the same D'Angelo who fought through addiction and all the fame pressure that came after his Brown Sugar and Voodoo eras. He went from being the sexy R&B king every woman wanted to see shirtless to hiding from cameras, because he didn't want to be seen as just eye candy. He's always been super private, so even when Angie Stone, his ex and baby mama, was out here telling the world all his business, he never said a word. He just let the music talk, but the truth is, behind the scenes, things were bad, real bad. People close to him said he'd been in and out of hospitals for months, dealing with some serious health problems, and he tried to keep recording and writing through the pain, but his body was just giving out. And before TMZ could even report anything, folks in the industry already knew something tragic was coming. Author and journalist Mark Lamont Hill sent out a post saying, "My sources tell me that D'Angelo has passed." Wow, I have no words. May he rest in perfect peace. Girl, when that news dropped, everybody was like, wait, what? No way. Because D'Angelo was just talking about a new album, and he looked so happy about it. Like he was ready to give us that old school magic again. So hearing he passed just hit everybody in the gut, and nobody wanted to believe it till TMZ confirmed it. And then boom, the internet went silent. Fans started crying, posting clips from his old performances and digging through videos, trying to see if if they missed any signs. And then his family dropped the real bomb, saying he'd been fighting pancreatic cancer for a long time and had been going through tough treatments for months till his body just couldn't take it anymore. Word is, Angie knew too, and they were talking again, kind of leaning on each other after everything they went through. Chile, that's just heartbreaking, because even while knowing his time was short, D'Angelo still wanted to finish that one last album he was working on for the fans. And now everyone's begging his family to release it soon, because no matter what, D'Angelo will always be remembered as the king who helped shape neo-soul forever. D'Angelo was a generational talent, one of the few musical geniuses that we ever had, and probably will ever have if we're being honest. Played every instrument on Voodoo, a top-to-bottom perfect album. When we talk about legacies, his is forever stamped Angie Stone and D'Angelo in the same year. A true loss for R&B soul music. D'Angelo passing away is incredibly devastating. All of his work is widely regarded as the North Star for so many artists. His influence, his passion simply cannot be measured in words. I'm thinking of Hisson, who lost both his parents this year. So what about y'all though? Like, do you got a favorite D'Angelo song? Cause I swear, that man made magic every time he touched a mic. Drop it down in the comments. And don't forget to hit that like and subscribe so you don't miss what's coming next. Rest easy to the legend D'Angelo. We gonna keep your music alive forever. Bye, berries.